what are these access issues, that why we are making digital necessary, but access not available to the people.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Osama and the DEF team for inviting me here. Kavitha spoke about the exclusion, very interesting. Usually the people talk about the inclusivity, but the interesting part was how the digital divide is happening and then exclusion happening. Then Kunal gave about the Digital Act or the IT Act we are coming up. So he gave the idea about that, what is happening. Yesterday, interestingly, we were in the CDAC and we find that it's not a digital divide only in the rural and the urban. There is a digital divide among our intellectuals as well. See, even myself or one of my colleagues, we were there yesterday in the CDAC. So we are also not having any safety or the security measures even our mobile. We were discussing about the same problem which was mentioned here, that we are losing so much of money from our accounts. And it is happening with many of us. It happened with even such an intellectual person, Mr. T.V. Ramachandran, who is the president of the Broadband India Forum, and so vigilant and so much learned, and money gone from his account and he paid it. There's a different type of frauds using the AI or using the SIM cloning. Then M-Kavach, one of the application which has come up from the CDAC, it was advised that we should download that. We did it, and I found that there was an application in my even mobile which was having the cloning. So it was removed using that. So there are different measures, even the awareness among all of us is not there even about the even security. So I'll not touch this too much here. I'll go to the that concern or the question which has written by Osama. There is a special session we have included in the BIF session on the cyber security, and we have an expert, none other than the SATS, which is a cyber strategic organization of the government of India. So we have the expert Dr. Sarat Chand Babu. So he will be telling some more about the security measures. About the inclusion, or we talk about the the digital connectivity and how the connectivity can be enhanced. That lot of efforts are going from the government, but still there are challenges, as Osama said, that even if there is a connectivity in the rural areas or many of the places, or even it was said by the Kavitha that even in the dense urban areas there is a challenge of the connectivity. Yes, we are experiencing, because we as a Broadband India Forum, we keep on conducting various research, and we also found that there is a lot of issues in the dense urban areas, for which we have been working with the Ministry of Urban and Housing Development, and for that purpose we are working how the connectivity can be improved inside the buildings through the IBS solution, in-building solutions. So we are working on that. We got the addendum to the model building bylaws, and which provides now that digital connectivity inside the buildings is now mandatory, and how it is going to be achieved. So we have been working with them, and the guidelines has been issued. The guidelines from the center, it has gone to all the states. As far as the connectivity is concerned, there are different type of modes or mechanisms of the technology. In the keynote speech also it was mentioned that OFC technology is widely being used. Yes, the connectivity is, that, but there are many places where still we don't have the OFC connectivity, or even if we have the connectivity, it is the challenge in order to maintain that. But a lot of efforts has been done by the government. Government has come up even the phase 3 of the BharatNet, which will be providing the connectivity to the different gram panchayats and villages. So in the next, maybe I will express more.
Shiv, what's your suggestion?
See, the broadband for all and the digital literacy should be made as a mission mode drive. That's my one take. And the connectivity should be a great focus, not only just the connectivity or the access, it should be a meaningful internet.
I would like Jayesh to take 2 minutes and reply the question that was posed to you, and also close the session.
Sure.
And we will have a release of books just
Thank
as
you.
a closer. Yeah.
So to give a very quick answer, we are actually doing so. So what we have decided, based on our actual experience of how people take to internet, we are setting up in every village what we call as DTCs, Digital Telangana Centers. These will be kiosks where the hardware will be provided by the government. And the amazing thing is that each kiosk will be run by a woman from the local community. And she will facilitate people who want to avail of any G2C services, any payments or anything, to get familiar with the use of technology, etc. And we have already done so in about 480 villages. And contrary to the belief that it will be difficult to find women and motivate them to take up this responsibility, it's completely different. You don't need very educated people. Even if you have some basic education, you can train them well, and it's not very difficult to master. It's working well. So completely agree with what you said, and we are actually doing so. And that is the way that if you personally don't have that kind of confidence that you can master technology, some way of facilitating is always possible. But to kind of look at what everyone spoke about, there is obviously no denying that there is exclusion, there's lack of equitable access to devices, there is a tendency to be very authoritarian when it comes to controlling the internet. But the solutions are also possible. So I'll give a very quick example from Telangana. See, when demonetization was introduced 7 years ago, as all of us recall, common people faced lots of hardship in doing their regular transactions. So we decided to introduce a digital payment wallet, became the first state and possibly the only state to do so. Our digital wallets, so of course there is Paytm and Google Pay and so many other private wallets. We created a wallet which is called the T-Wallet. The beauty of T-Wallet is that you can use it on a smartphone, you can use it on a basic phone, and even if you don't have a phone, you can still use it. So we understood the reality that there'll be many people without any phones at all, but you can still use this wallet, a digital wallet, even if you don't have it. So that is the reality, and many of the things, many of the challenges which everyone has spoken about, they are real. So these are not imaginary. But I'm very, very sure that sooner than later, there'll be a technology solutions to it. So for example, migrant workers, Hyderabad also, Telangana also is a big recipient of migrant workers. Lots of workers come and work in our brick kilns. We are actually running a massive project for them right now. And if they can't go and change their Aadhaar, they can't change their address, they can't change their number, Aadhaar can come to them. There can be a technology which is just waiting to be discovered. And fortunately, we are hosting this convention, this summit rather, at a place where all such things are happening. There are hundreds of entrepreneurs just across this door who are actually waiting to understand what the problems are, what the challenges are, and the brilliant minds who are willing to provide solutions. We have evolved considerably. In fact, there were bigger challenges a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We don't talk about them because technology has risen to find solutions. And I'm very hopeful that that is how it will be.